Last night's truce stands. Tower stays calm today. Forest Café test. Acorn, flapjacks, pine needle tea, kindness first.
Sap glaze work, strap squeak gone.
But this griddle wants a true two-hand flip.
You smell that nutty batter browning?
I'll keep it gentle, then we tackle the two-hand flip.
Two-hand flip achieved, steam nice and even.
But this leaking tin kettle bleeds onto the heat.
You hear that sharp hiss?
Seal job next, before smoke tattles.
Leak sealed, no more kettle drizzle.
Now I've got a permit question walking over.
Friends, keep voices soft. This is peace food.
Notes check out. Thank you for trusting the plan.
But your radio just called a strange heat signature.
Hikers inbound means polite pace, no surprises.
Tea stays ready, eyes open for that heat signature. Circle marked and greetings made, calm holds.
But that heat signature just faded near the kettle. You all hear the quiet now, right?
If it returns, we keep hands visible.
Kettle moved, clear line of sight.
The heat signature is uncapping my syrup tin.
Ranger, staying calm, guests.
Breathe slow.
Friend, cap stays near the flapjacks.
Syrup tin steady, no spill.
But my radio now copies the ranger's voice.
You hear the duplicate tone too?
Okay, new rule, one voice channel.
Clamp off. Cards explain the rules.
Radio mimic stops when we gesture instead.
See? Calm returns fast. But I'm nearly out of batter. One ladle.
Final bowl mix, 3 plates served without fuss.
Objective holds, feed, no fear.
Syrup splash just coated the radio.
We'll fix that next. Sticky radio. Static cleared, radio breathes again.
But hikers now argue about the last mug. You hear their voices, Spike?
Okay, sharing rules next.
Bark cups ready, every hand filled. Now steam climbs higher from the kettle.
Hear that hiss like warning?
Maybe resin patch thins.
Seam patched, steam hiss fades.
But the shimmer just tilted the griddle.
Ranger, steady those boots.
This flapjack tower leans.
Griddle leveled, cones hold it flat.
But sap now coats my bead charm sticky.
You catch that smell of pitch?
Charm squeak means new cleanup.
Charm washed, sap gone clean. But now Cold Creek soaks my left arm.
You see the fur drip steady?
Okay, warmth needed before shiver.
Wet fur warmed, arms fine again.
But the ranger needs a posted permit in 10 minutes.
You hear my heart pace with that timer?
Okay, find page, breathe, post.
Clamp on, permit pinned and readable.
But a gust just yanked the page creakward.
You see that corner tearing free?
I'm moving, no chasing panic.
Permit rescued, current didn't take it.
But the ink just smeared to fog.
You can't read rules like this.
Charcoal redraw, fast and neat.
Text restored, permit legible again.
But our guest added an alien seal.
Ranger, I promise it means friend.
We'll frame it as a guest marker.
Approval granted, permit and guest marker both posted.
But our neat sign just summoned a line.
Calm rhythm holds, 1 cue only. Cue split, 3 circles, calmer faces.
But griddle smoke creeps into dry pine needles.
You smell that faint scorch? Okay, water ready, eyes sharp. Smolder out, pine's safe.
But wet logs now hiss under the griddle.
You hear that sharp crackle?
Weight shift coming soon.
Griddle leveled on stone feet, safe again.
But the bead strap is pinned tight.
You see it tugging my satchel?
Next move frees it clean.
Strap freed, satchel whole.
But now the guest claps mimic style.
Hikers laugh, half nervous. Peace through humor, maybe.
Clap game joined, fear melts.
But ranger warns, deer herd near.
You hear hoof thuds out there?
Quiet rhythm, softer beats now.
Claps hushed, tea passed silently.
But guest glow now pulls the deer in.
You feel the ground shift soft?
Calm steps, calm cups.
Deer guiding off by cone trail.
But one cone rolled under ranger's heel. Yeah.
You hear his boot scrape?
Brace for slip.
Ranger steadied, no fall today.
But flapjack tower just toppled.
You see crumbs scatter wide?
Rescue plan starts now.
Half salvaged, still plates filled.
But guest scooped a full handful raw.
Y'all saw that grab, right?
Sharing rule reminder next.
Trade offered, ballots held. But syrup now soaks my fur again. You smell the sweet stick? Drying session repeats.
Sticky syrup neutralized, arm works, ash grip returns, seal holding.
But Ranger radio reports a tightening. Chest clamp on, tarp lifted, glare softened under the drone grid.
But the shimmer amplifies heat, broadcasting a brighter signature.
You see the steam trail wobble when it notices us? Brighter signature masked. Kettle steam blankets our heat nicely for a moment.
But syrup scent pulls wasps from needles toward the tin now.
Wasps settled, the syrup tin chills in the creek now.
Yeah.
But this post warns of poacher snares along logging road today.
You see the orange flag nicked into...
Snares flagged, bright ribbon warns feet and hooves now here.
But quiet hours enforcement ends in 5 minutes. Café
Cups muffled, quiet holds for one breath.
But that alarm blares like sirens across needles.
You hear it bounce between trunks, reset needed, fast hush, fast fix. Alarm silence, thank you, heard comms.
But the radio warns of a maintenance truck inbound.
You hear gears grind distant?
Forest Café not on any road list.
Truck guided off, ribbon warning accepted.
But exhaust smoke now coats flapjacks on plates.
You smell that sour bite?
Scrape or serve fast?
Char scrape, trays saved, no waste.
But sparks lit moss, flames flicker sharp.
You see it twitch orange?
Grab water scoop now.
Flames gone, moss black, fire out. But smoke curls skyward toward the drone grid. You hear that buzz swell? Next test. Hide the plume.
Sorry, move this. Smoke curls tamed. Plume rides low under the tarp now.
But the camo tarp seems just ripped at one grommet.
Tarp seam fixed. Grommet braced in tension. Smoke stays corralled.
But drone grid just called a sweep over this valley. 4 minutes.
You hear that lattice hum sharp?
4-minute sprint. 3 circles fed without fear. Hands steady.
But the kettle coughs out. We're suddenly dry. Empty kettle.
You hear the hollow rattle where steam should be?
Refill or we lose calm when cups stop.
Kettle full, steam returns. Empty days end fast.
But a slick stone spun my satchel. There goes the green bead. Bead rescued. Satchel charm safe again. Story intact.
That bright glint just woke the drone's focus scan.
You hear the pitch tighten like teeth on tin?
Okay, conceal shine. We need shade before it locks.
Bead wrap, no more shine to bait them.
But the radio jolts loud with static.
You hear that spit of white noise?
Next, tuner shield before it tattles.
Static dulled. Steam cloaks the frequency nicely.
But droplets now short the radio toggle switch.
You see it spark tiny arcs?
Careful, we're juggling steam and circuits.
Toggle dry, radio hums right again.
But guest just zapped itself mimicking my rub.
You smell that odd ozone tick?
Lesson, no copycat circuits, friend.
Tea offered, shimmer soothed, glow steady now.
But empty cup clattered loud against tin.
You hear that echo like a bell?
Quiet service needs softer hands.
Clang muffled. Moss pads the tin strong.
But Ranger frowns at smoke stains across the permit page. You see the smudge dark on letters? Clean up or rewrite, fast.
Smoke stains lifted, permit reads clean again, letters sharp and steady.
But wind keeps turning it over, this annoying flipping page.
Flipping page tamed. Bark sheet keeps the permit flat now.
Glare off bark, just ping the grid. 2-minute timer.
You hear that thin hum tightening like bees above needles?
Okay, calm hand.
2 minutes east, trays moved and glared dimmed tarp.
But Crumbs just read in Colonel's storm.
Cloud.
Wasps settling. Syrup tin cooled downstream. Wings losing interest already. But these creek stones wobble badly.
Clamp mounted, both hands free, no sway, stones negotiated safely.
But Gridhorn just warned us. 1 minute pass incoming overhead.
Tea poured, last cups out just in time.
But a drone shadow just swept the clearing edge.
You see that wing-like glide overhead?
Calm stance, pretend it's just crows.
Clamp on. Trays tucked safe. Guest steady.
But rotor hum now deepens like a hover above us.
You hear the thrum sharpen like saw teeth?
We ride this out with steady hands.
Palms up, hikers see calm, no fear.
But alien mimics rotor hum, spinning cups mid-air.
You see bark trays circle like toys?
Signal confusion just doubled. Cups grounded, drinks safe, no spills.
But drone just flashed a red scan across the tarp seam.
You see that streak like a warning flare?
Shade hides little now.
Ash scattered, red line broken, scan fades to nothing.
But Ranger whispers, time nearly gone, we must disperse.
Last call served. Calm portions, no rush. Everyone breathing easy.
But the Ranger wants an exit path, avoiding...
Chest clamp on. Ribbons guide a safe creek route home. But our guest lingers, studying the ash-dusted tarp seam.
Ash hides pattern, see? No red scan line anymore. But hikers want a small takeaway flapjack bundle before dispersal. Bundle packed. Moss liners keep warmth and shape nicely.
But my wrapped green bead is slipping toward the creek stones.
You see that tiny roll right there?
Catch it before the current claim stories.
Bead secured, no more glint. Wrap tight and safe.
But radio warns us a citation unless we close in 2 minutes.
You hear that bureau?
Final servings packed. Café nearly closed. Smiles steady.
But guest lingers too close to the Ranger's pack.
Bundle traded, pack spared. Shimmer steps back calm.
But crumbs now line a path to the deer herd.
Crumbs gone. Deer lose the trail.
But a phone just splashed into the creek.
You hear that gasp from the hiker?
Rescue time. Quick hands.
Phone rescued, dry it fast, screen still blinks.
But now my chest fur is heavy and chilled.
You see drops pattering down steady? Warmth needed before shivers shake.
Warmth returns, smoke dries, chest fur back to comfort.
But coils climb tall, risking the drone grid again.
Plume flattened, smoke coils tamed, it's under the tarp.
But my radio battery just dipped hard into red. You hear its weak beat between the birds?
We need juice now, not later.
Signal revived. Battery climbing out of the red.
But this solar gleam could ping the grid in 90 seconds.
You feel that clock tick in your teeth?
We shade the shine, then pour peace.
Solar patch shaded, no glare, charge continues safe.
But this fresh snare needs removal along the logging road.
You remember our poacher warnings earlier?
We'll handle it carefully, one step measured.
Final cups poured. No fear, no rush, all fed.
But supplies just hit empty, and the Ranger set a follow-up.
You hear the pen?
Café packed. No trace left, but good smells. But there's a tiny device. Someone tagged our table.
Tag pocketed, quiet now, pulse hidden with my bead.
But sky glimmers hint more tags wait in the canopy.
You hear that faint click above us?
Next step climbs higher, friends.